Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be talking about an alliance which has recently been launched by India, and that is called the C3 Alliance, and this is for the movement of the economy in a circular way, and the main focus will be on the urban development. And this C3 Alliance or the C3 initiative is the multi-nation alliance for city to city collaboration, and that is why it is called C3, that is city to city collaboration, C3 alliance. So this has recently been launched in the city of Jaipur. So let us first talk about the points of discussion. First we will be looking at the news, then what is India's strategy with regard to this new alliance, that is C3, what are the agreements that has taken place, and then what is the regional 3R and circular economy forum in Asia and Pacific, and in the end a prelims MCQ topic is of relevance from general studies paper 2, that is groupings. Now the news talks about India launches multi-nation alliance for city to city collaboration. Multi-nation means that it is not only India who is part of this, there are other nations also who will be part of this, and city to city collaboration, that is C3. The news talks about that India on 3rd of March 2025 has launched the C3 Alliance, that is Cities Coalition for Circulatory. Cities Coalition for Circulatory Alliance, and this alliance is a multi-nation alliance for city to city collaboration. City to city collaboration means one city will be collaborated with other city. Like for example, the Smart City initiative which has been taken to make the city better and to add the multinational features into the city so that the infrastructure of the city or the technologically the city will be upgraded. So that is Cities Coalition for Circularity, and also it is a multi-nation alliance for city to city collaboration. Knowledge sharing will be done, private sector partnerships will be done, and the main aim is having sustainable urban development. Now sustainable urban development means that the infrastructure, waste management, sanitation, sustainability, so all these aspects needs to improve. And how are they going to improve? It will be improved by the process of knowledge sharing, because a city who wants to be like some other city, like for example, this is just an example which I am giving you, like imagine a tier 2 city of India wants to become a tier 1 city, and the tier 1 city wants to become a cosmopolitan city. So the metropolitan city who wants to be a cosmopolitan city in future needs to take knowledge or needs to share knowledge and ideas from the city who is as of now cosmopolitan, that what are the things that needs to be adopted so that the upgradation of the cities can take place, and what are the features that needs to be adopted for the upgradation. Then this will be a critical platform for policymakers, industry leaders, researchers, and also development partners to discuss and implement sustainable solutions, and these sustainable solutions will lead for a better future, and also with regard to the sustainability aspect, and also keeping in mind the challenge of the climate change, which as of now in today's time is the biggest risk that the humanity is facing. And this will also keep in focus the aspect of waste management and also resource efficiency as economies in the Asia Pacific region. Now resource efficiency becomes important with regard to the management of the resources, because scarcity of natural resources is there. So that is why the use of the resources needs to be critical. Then with regards to India's strategy, so India follows and strongly advocates the P approach. And now what is this P approach? This P approach is the pro-planet people. Pro-planet people. It means an approach which keeps in mind the people and also the planet. It means eco-friendly. It means sustainable. It means shifting towards renewable things. So keeping in mind the aspect of the eco-friendly environment and the sustainability aspect also, so that needs to be with regard to keeping the planet healthy. So the P approach and also the role of 3 R's, and this 3 R's is reduce, reuse and recycle. So India follows a strategy which talks about the P approach and also the role of 3 R's, that is reduce, reuse and recycle, and circular economy principle. Now what is this circular economy principle? It talks about ensuring sustainable urban development and resource efficiency, so that the circularity means that the movement that keeps the environment healthy, that needs to be there. And few of the basic and the most highlighted principles of it is ensuring sustainable urban development and also resource efficiency. Then India has always been more than willing to share its experiences and learnings in its journey towards a circular economy. And the Prime Minister of India has said that working group of member nations to be formed after this forum to finalize the coalition's structure and operational framework, that how this coalition, that is the T3 initiative or the T3 alliance, how is it going to work and what will be the framework of this initiative. Then the few of the key MOU is the Memorandum of Understanding. So the key MOU for CITIIS, and now CITIIS 2.0 stands for City Investments to Innovate, Integrate and Sustain, and it comes under the Smart City Initiative. Smart City Initiative is an initiative which was launched by the government in order to make cities more upgraded. The infrastructure needs to be upgraded, people needs to have a better standard of living, and the city which is smart technologically also. So the CITIIS is an initiative under the Smart City Initiative, and this will be CITIIS 2.0. So key initiative for CITIIS 2.0 was also signed at the launch of this event, and this event took place in Jaipur, and this marked a significant milestone in urban sustainability initiatives. So one point that you need to remember is that this is with regard to the sustainable urban development. Now the agreement which has taken place is that the Union Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs, which was present in Jaipur while the launch of the alliance was taking place, the agreements worth rupees 1,800 crores will be signed under this initiatives among different countries, and this will benefit 18 cities across 14 states and serving as lighthouse projects for other urban areas also. So around 14 states and around 18 cities will benefit from it. Then Regional 3R and Circular Economy Forum in Asia and Pacific. Now this aspect of 3R and circular economy, the principles on which India also work and the strategy which India also follow. So what is it? So this was launched in the year 2009. So the Regional 3R and Circular Economy Forum in Asia and Pacific was launched in the year 2009, and the aim was to promote sustainable waste management, resource efficiency and circular economy principles across the region of Asia and Pacific. Then this recognized the environmental challenges which was posed by rapid economic growth, resource depletion and the rising waste generation. Now the rising waste generation is a problem because as of now, especially in the urban areas, the waste which is getting generated is much larger and much higher in space as compared to the waste which is being dumped out. So now the problem is that the intake of the dump and the outflow of the dump is mismanaged. Intake is high but the outflow is low. So the quantity of dump is getting, or the quantity of waste is getting overflowed or is getting very large in size. Then resource depletion because of the scarcity of the natural resources. So the efficient use of the resources becomes very, very important, and one of the biggest example is the groundwater. Then rapid economic growth leads to deforestation. Rapid economic growth leads to the human animal conflict. Rapid economic growth leads to the problem of soil erosion. Rapid economic growth leads to the problem of less land for agriculture. So these are also few of the things that needs to be kept in mind with regards to the urban development, and that is why sustainability with regards to urban development is important. Then key platform for policy dialogue and capacity building. Then major milestone was the adoption of the Hanoi 3R declaration, which took place in the year 2013 to 2023, and this 3R stands for reuse, recycle, and what was the third one? It was reduce, reuse and recycle. Then this outlined 33 voluntary goals for shifting towards a more resource efficient and circular economy. Now this was about the 3C Alliance, which has been launched by India, because the launch has been done by India, and in India this becomes important, and this also talks about the problems of the urban development and also why the sustainable urban development is important and what is the need for it. So this becomes important, can be asked in prelims as well as in mains. One of the aspect is, and one of the most important point is, that India has launched it. So you need to be very clear with regards to the 3C Alliance. And now in the end of prelims MCQ, and like always, you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. So the question is, the CITIIS 2.0 is a part of which of the following missions? Integrated Command and Control Centers, PMAYU, that is Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Smart Cities Mission, or the Amrut Mission? Easy one. We have discussed this in the video. So give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time. Keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.